Hi, Tom Bartos. Welcome to our next episode in video series. I'm the forklift operator trainer for CSI Material Handling. Today we are going to be doing some walk-around inspection on the forklift, pre-shift inspection, how to safely do that before you put the forklift into service. Alright, today we're going to do the walk-around inspection of the truck, pre-inspection. We're going to start off with both fuel types. You have electric trucks, you have propane trucks. I'm going to start with the battery truck just to show you the battery specifics. These are your fuel sources for the trucks. It's important that you do things right to start. So let's come over to this electric truck and we're going to start with the inspection of the cables. We want to look at the connectors in here. We make sure everything's in good shape. We want to look at the connector on the truck, make sure everything's in good shape and everything looks really great there. We're going to plug the battery back in, paying attention and put the cables in the proper position. With that in place, that keeps the cable safe and out of harm's way. Once we look at the top of the battery, make sure everything else looks good, we will continue to close the hood. There's a safety latch on this particular truck. Make sure you watch for it. Close the hood. It's locked in by one latch, but there's also a safety catch. You want to make sure that's locked in place. That makes the truck safe and ready to roll. We'll move over now to the propane truck. Okay, starting on the propane truck. Our fuel source is an LP tank. We want to make sure the connector's hooked up and connected tight. From that point, what we would do is we'd open the tank valve. And at that point, we're going to open that valve all the way until it's all the way open. Next step would be we would look to see if there's any leaks. You look, you can smell. If you see liquid dripping, keep in mind it's minus 44 degrees. It will give you frostbite if it comes in contact with your skin. So everything looks good here. There's no leaks. I don't smell any propane. Back to the back of the truck here. Tank latch is secure. Safety latch is kicked in as well. This tank ain't going anywhere. It's well secured. Okay, next thing we want to look at, tire condition. Obviously these tires look very nice, good condition. No chunks out of them, no wear, no tear. As long as they're looking good, no hunks or chunks out of the tire, you want to move on. Make sure there's no debris inside there. Do me a favor, look with your eyes. Don't look with your hands because you never know what could be embedded in that tire. Don't want to see anybody get their hands hurt. The tire, from that point, you're going to go up here, look at your overhead guard. Make sure there's no welds that are broken, cracked, no damage to it. Integral part of the truck, built for your safety. Front tire, check the lugs, make sure all the lug nuts are in there. Tire again, good shape, round, no chunks, no cuts. Gonna move forward, look at the cylinders, no oil leaks on the cylinders. Front cylinders, no oil leaks in the front cylinders. Hoses in the front here, look in good shape. Pay particular attention to the locks on the forks here. You want to make sure these locks are here so the forks can be stationed and locked in place so they're not moving when you're picking up a load. Okay, we have checked the latches on the forks. Moving forward, we're going to look at the rest of the condition of the forks. The heels down here are in really good shape. You don't want to see any wear or tear in the bottom of that forks. They should not be dragged, so you shouldn't see very little wear on that. Bending on the forks, they look nice and even on the tips. These forks are in real good shape. Going forward, we want to look for our safety decals, such as the one here. Don't stand under the forklift when it's raised in the air. Don't climb on the forks when they're lifting it. Operational decals. Operational decals on the seat. Some over here on this side, on the dash. They're all there. All those decals are important and must be there for OSHA. Another thing you want to look for, back of the seat or somewhere in the truck, you will find an operator's manual. This is a manual and it will help you do the walk around on the forklift if you have some questions about it. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our under the hood checks, check fluid levels on the truck before we put the thing in operation. We'll open the tank bracket so we can open up the engine compartment. Let's see. Now we're under the engine compartment. We'd want to check the oil level. And the oil level looks good. We'd also want to check, while we're under here, the coolant level in this tank here. And I see fluid in there. It looks in a good level. We want to leave that alone. We would want to check our fan belt. Just make sure it's snug. The fan shouldn't turn. If all that's in place, this truck should be pretty much ready to roll. Okay, we completed our walk around. The next thing we're going to do is the actual operational check of the truck to make sure the brakes work, horn works, lights work, and make sure everything is functional as it should be. So let me step up on the truck. Keep in mind, when you get on and off the truck, you want to use a 3-point mount and dismount, getting on and off the truck. And when I say 3-point mount and dismount, I'm going to demonstrate that right now. You step up, and 2 hands and a foot, you're in the truck. You want to get off this forklift safely, grab a handle, the steering wheel, 1 foot, turn around, step off the same way. This is the safest way to get on and off a lift truck. If you turn around and try to jump off and there's oil or water or ice on the floor, you could end up falling on your back, hitting the truck with your head, and this is the things we don't want to see happen. So, going forward, let's get on the truck here. Put the seatbelt on. Check the operation seatbelt. The latch is good. It's in good condition. Just turn the key on. Make sure the backup alarm works, which I can hear the backup alarm working. I'm going to turn on our lights. Make sure our lights work. Lights are working. This truck don't have any rear lights. If it had rear lights, you'd want to make sure they're working. Brake lights, turn signals. So our headlights are working. Check the horn condition. Make sure the horn's working. We got a working horn on this truck. The next step would be to start the truck. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to check the truck to make sure the parking brake is working. Easiest way to do this is put it in gear and try to move forward. Parking brake is working. Keeps the truck in place. Next thing, while we're doing this, we'll check the mast operation. Make sure it's going up and down. Pick your forks up maybe about yay high. Make sure tilt works back and forward. Check the side shift operation. This truck also has a 4th handle on it. This truck has the option that you can put an attachment on if need be further down the road. After checking all those hydraulics, we'll lower our forks to a predetermined level, which is about 4 to 6 inches off the ground for traveling. Release the parking brake, put the truck in gear, let the truck go forward, make sure the brakes are working. Brakes are working. This truck is in a ready to go condition. Last thing you want to do, you want to turn the truck off, turn the key off in neutral. Now you want to fill out your paperwork, your checklist. Okay, now that we've completed the inspection of forklift, filled out our paperwork, this truck's ready to go into service for this shift. Keep in mind, at the beginning of each shift, the truck will need to be re-inspected. That is the law by OSHA standards. Thanks for watching the video. Please hit the like button and subscribe to see more.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. To watch another video, click right here, and to subscribe to make sure you never miss another video, click here. See you soon.